Uterine prolapse. Introduction. Uterine prolapse mainly occurs when pelvic floor muscles and ligaments stretch and weaken and it's no longer provide enough support for the uterus. Definition. The normal uterus slips down into or protrudes out through the vagina. So the uterus, the cavity will be protrudes out to the vagina, and the uterine prolapse is a form of female genital prolapse. So we will call it as female genital prolapse, and it is also called a pelvic organ prolapse or prolapse of the uterus. You can see the diagram. The first one is normal uterus and the second one is prolapsed uterus. You can see the uterus bulges into the vagina. The causes of uterine prolapse. The uterine prolapse results from any weakening of pelvic muscles and supportive tissue, and pregnancy, difficult labor and delivery, or trauma during childbirth. And the second term, that is the second stage of labor, if it's taking long time, or the baby is having a big head, or even if the woman undergoes any vacuum or forces delivery, these are one of the causes for uterine prolapse. Delivery of a large baby, being overweight or obese, and even lower estrogen level after menopause. Chronic constipation or straining with bowel movements, and chronic cough or bronchitis, repeated heavy lifting. Coming to the risk factors, one or more pregnancies and vaginal births, and giving birth of a large baby, and increasing age, obesity. Any prior pelvic surgery, chronic constipation or frequent straining, and even the family history of weakness in connective tissue and being Hispanic or white. Muscle weakness or relaxation may allow what it will do, the uterus to sag or completely out of the body in various stages. So here we have taken it as various stages. First degree here, the cervix drops into the vagina. And the second degree, the cervix drops to the level just inside the opening of the vagina. And the third degree, the cervix is outside the vagina. And the fourth degree, that is the thing here, the entire uterus is outside the vagina. This is it's a complete uterine prolapse. We will call it as a procedencia. And this is mainly caused by weakness of all the supportive muscles. Cystocele. Cystocele is a herniation or bulging of the upper front vaginal wall where a part of the bladder bulges into the vagina. So bladder bulges into the vagina. Urethrocoele, it's a descent of 1/3 of anterior vaginal wall along with the uterine displacement. And cystourethrocoele is the prolapse of entire anterior vaginal wall. Enterocoele, it's a herniation of upper ear vaginal wall where a small ball portion bulges into the vagina. And the rectocoele is the herniation of lower ear vaginal wall. Here the rectum bulges into the vagina. So the enterocoele here, it's the herniation of small bowel portions, that the intestine bulges into the vagina. Rectocoele here, it's the rectum bulges into the vagina. Pathophysiology, the uterus is normally held in place by hammock of muscles and ligaments. And when the ligaments of supporting the uterus become so weak, if due to any cause, here the uterus cannot stay in place and slips down from its normal position. That's called uterine prolapse. Symptoms: pelvic heaviness or pulling, vaginal bleeding or an increase in vaginal discharge, difficulties with the sexual intercourse, urinary leakage, retention or bladder infections, bowel movements difficulties such as constipation. Lower back pain, uterine protrusion from the vaginal opening, sensation of sitting on a ball or that something is falling out of the vagina, weak vaginal tissue, and mainly mild cases there will be no symptoms, and at the time of the second degree or third degree, mainly second degree only, the symptoms started to feel that the person may be feeling the symptoms. Diagnosis of uterine prolapse generally occurs during a pelvic examination. Here we will ask the patient to bear down as if having a bowel movement. Bearing down mainly help the doctor to assess how far the uterus has slipped into the vagina. And we will ask the person to tighten the pelvic muscles as if when the patient stopping a stream of urine. This just check the strength of pelvic muscles. So like Kegel's exercise, how they will hold the urine, like that we will ask the person to tighten the pelvic muscles. IVP, intravenous pyelogram or renal sonography. Here the dye is injected into the vein and a series of x-rays are taken to view its progress through the bladder. Ultrasound may be used to rule out other pelvic problems. Here a wand passed over the abdomen or inserted into the vagina to create images with the sound waves. Pelvic magnetic resonance imaging. Here is sometimes done if the patient have more than one prolapsed organ or to help plan surgery. So if the person is having along with the uterine prolapse cystocele, urethrocoele or rectocele, we can plan for any surgery. We will do the pelvic magnetic resonance imaging. Treatment for prolapsed uterus, and the treatment depends on how weak the supporting structures around the uterus. Self-care at home. Strengthen the pelvic muscles by Kegel's exercise, that is for only for minor cases we can advise. Here tighten the pelvic muscle as if trying to stop the flow of urine. This exercise strengthens the pelvic diaphragm and provides some support to the uterus. Medications, estrogen, it's a hormone cream or suppository ovules or rings that inserted into the vagina to restore the strength and vitality of tissues in the vagina. Surgery, and most of the cases we will be removing the uterus, and during the surgery the surgeon can correct the sagging of the vaginal wall, the urethra, bladder or rectum. That the surgery may be performed by an open abdominal procedure through the vagina, and small incisions in the abdomen or vagina will be taken by using a specialized instruments. Other therapy, if the patient doesn't want surgery, poor candidate for surgery, they can decide to wear supportive devices called the pessary. So if the patient is very aged person and if there is any risk factor, we can advise pessary. That will be help for a temporary help for falling of uterus. They can use it as temporary or permanently. Pessaries comes in various shapes and sizes, must be fitted into the patient. If the prolapse is severe, pessary may not work. Also, pessary sometimes it may cause some irritation inside the vagina, cause even foul smelling discharge. So we have to closely monitor the patient if you are inserting pessary. Prolapsed uterus symptoms prevention. Reduce your weight. Avoid constipation by eating a high fiber diet. Do Kegel's exercise to strengthen the pelvic muscle. Avoid heavy lifting or straining. Thank you.